This is it, and we've arrived in Port Annapolis. Got in here late yesterday afternoon, and this morning, hopefully, they're going to be lifting us out. Ali?
Yes, darling.
It's the end
of the line.
End of the line. End of the trip.
OMG. Scary and exciting and happy and sad all at once.
All at once, yeah. Trip that started in
the boatyard.
In Ollial,
yeah.
Nearly 2 years ago, and come all this way. And this is going to be really interesting, of course, because this will be the first time that we've lifted out since we put all the copper coat on.
Oh yeah, so it's the proper test.
Yes.
Test time.
Yeah, not really sure exactly what that's going to look like when they get it out, but yeah. Hello, it looks like they're lifting another boat before us.
Oh.
So, a little bit of relief there. We've just been told we got about an hour before they're going to lift us out, and wow.
Time for me to grab a quick shower, I think.
Yeah, quick shower, bit of breakfast, get ourselves sorted out so we're ready to go.
Yeah, I could get the dishes done.
Nervous.
Honestly, I'm ripping it. Really.
Yeah, this is really the end of the trip.
Yeah, it's the end of the trip, but even their lifts, although they've rated for plenty of weight, they're not very big.
No.
I think they're going to struggle. I think they don't quite appreciate how deep we are.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Okay, well, we'll try and get as much film as we can. So, 13 years to the day. 13 years ago, I was taking delivery of this back in Chichester in the UK. Since then, she's done 3 Atlantic crossings, one single-handed with myself as skipper. Been into the South Atlantic, down to Brazil, on the Caribbean circuit a couple of times, through the Mediterranean. And she's just been a fantastic boat, and not much else you can say really. Never had any major problems with her. Lots of little niggles, pumps and things always going wrong, as they do. But generally the boat has been in a fantastic piece of kit. So this is it then, Ali. This is the end of the line, end of the trip, end of the big trip of Brazil and beyond, and we are just under 2 years since we left Portugal. We left in September 2017. It's now middle of June 2019, and the trip has taken us down to the Canaries, across to the Cape Verdes, and then down through the South Atlantic down to Brazil. From Jacaré in Brazil, it was almost another Atlantic crossing up to French Guiana. It was 1,500 miles, quite a long way. across the Amazon Delta. Unfortunately, we didn't want to stop. The situation there, safety-wise, is
not so good at
not
the
so
minute.
good. So we had to miss that out, unfortunately. Perhaps another time. French Guiana, the Sloot Islands. Oh, what a fabulous place.
One of our faves.
What a fabulous place. Difficult to anchor there. The bay is not brilliant for holding, but yeah, the wildlife and the beauty that's there, the way it's taken over all the buildings that were constructed for the incarceration of the prisoners, and nature is just grabbing it back extremely quickly. You can stay there, you can book a chalet there, which is done out like it's a modern version of the old cells. I think you can stay there maximum of 3 days. Your sentence is there. Yeah, go and have a look at it. It's brilliant. Cayenne, the space station. Oh, yeah. Again, lovely part of the world. The scenery around there is stunning. Wildlife, the jungle, brilliant. And from there we moved on up to Saint Laurent.
Yeah,
Saint Laurent de Maroni, up the Maroni River. Border between Suriname and French Guiana, and again it was a penal colony town, and we had a great time there. Fantastic time. Spent 3 or 4 weeks, didn't we? 3 or 4 weeks there.
Yeah, about 3 weeks, I think.
Yeah.
It was very wet there.
Yeah.
I remember there was a lot of rain.
Yeah. That's sort of been a theme of ours on this trip. We've had an awful lot.
We are the rain gods.
We've had a lot of rain, so we're going back to Portugal now, where they've not had a lot of rain. So
we'll be welcome there. At
look
least.
out, Portugal! Here comes the rain. We're bringing it with us. Yeah. So from there, Maroni River up. We stayed there for some time.
Then we went to
Suriname. Up the Suriname River. I'd been to Suriname before, and not only for a few days, and loved it. So I was determined to stay a bit longer. We left the boat there, up the river with Noel in Waterland.
Yeah, stunning place.
Fabulous place. If you want to go and stay in the jungle, he's got some fabulous little chalets there that you can rent and stay in the jungle and explore Suriname. And Richie will supply you with a Fred Flintstone car.
Jalopy.
Yeah, Fred Flintstone, feet through the floor, pedal car. No, honestly, the cars are not brand new. You don't want a brand new car there. Cause
the roads are
roads
so shonky, you wouldn't want a nice car.
Yeah.
You'd be sweating every mile of the way.
Yeah, but they work, and he was great. The service he offered was fantastic. He also has a house that he rents out. So, yeah, Richie is the guy there in Suriname. Then we sailed out of there. We were going to go to British Guiana, but we decided against it. Venezuela was just getting a little bit too difficult to be near.
And you end up very close to the coast then.
Yeah, you get too close to Venezuela to go into British Guiana. So from there we headed back out into the Atlantic Ocean to Tobago, north end of Tobago, Charlottesville.
Yeah.
More rain on the way. Horrendous rain. They had massive mudslides and all the power was out, and it was a total disaster when we got there. But Tobago, brilliant. People are lovely, really friendly country. Checking in's a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, that wasn't fun.
But of all the Caribbean places we visited this time, I think Tobago still wins for us.
Yeah, I think so. It's
definitely.
Yeah, it's nice. There's some lovely trails you can get on out in the rainforests, and lots of things to see. It was hit in the 60s, I think, early 60s or late 50s, by a big hurricane which devastated all the plantations, and since then the plantations haven't been re-established, so their income now is purely sort of tourism. They tend not to export anything anymore, so like a lot of these countries we go to, they're struggling, but that's the name of the game in today's modern world. Every country that you go to seems to be struggling, some more than others. Then from there it was into the Caribbean, and Grenada
next.
Grenada. Called up with loads of friends in Grenada. As with all the Caribbean islands, you tend to stay there far too long, and we did. We had a great time. Fantastic time in Grenada. Moved on up the chain. We went to Tyrrell Bay next.
Yep.
Stayed in Tyrrell Bay, which is Carriacou, and that's fast becoming a big yachting centre. The little marina that
has grown.
Yeah, was tiny when I first went there in 2011. Really has got much bigger. They've expanded, being able to store more boats on the land. And there is another marina there now. There's another one right up the other end of the bay which can lift you out. So it is becoming a real boater's paradise. It's
and
sort of,
the check-in has moved to Tyrrell Bay rather than having to go around.
Yeah, so it's
to
very easy to do. It's fast going to take a lot of work out of Grenada, I think. You know, the prices are better. You can get in, get out quick, and it's a lovely place. And there's a little supermarket there now, so things have really improved there. We then went up the island. We had a quick stop in Chatham Bay, just overnight. Always loved Chatham Bay. That's on Union Island, I think. Chatham Bay,
yes.
I think so. Yeah, trying to get my geography right. And then we pushed on to Bequia.
Yep.
Bequia was the next one.
And we met some lovely people in Bequia as well.
Bequia to me's gone down in what it used to be. It used to be really lovely. It's still lovely, you know, can't get away from it. Most of the islands are lovely. But it is very much a cruise ship terminal, with 3 or 4 cruise ships a day now. And unfortunately, that's changed things an awful lot. When you get cruise ships in, there's always a lot more money about than us cruisers have got. So it's got expensive, and
$20.
Yeah, for a kilo of tomatoes.
For a kilo of tomatoes.
Kilo of mushy tomatoes on the quay. Not local tomatoes, they admitted. Oh no, the boys won't grow anything here. So there you go, $20 US dollars, not good. From Bequia we went up to Antigua. No, Martinique. Martinique was next, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Marim. Wow, has that expanded?
We had a quick stop in St. Lucia.
Yes, we did. We just dropped the hook one night in St. Lucia. Naughty, shouldn't do that really, but we did. Yeah, then
we
Marim.
went to Marim.
Marim was...
We liked Martinique.
Martinique was great, yeah.
We had a tiny little car that couldn't go up the hills.
Yeah, a brand spanking new car. Tiny little thing. 4 of us in it, and it's the only car I've ever driven that has completely run out of steam on a hill.
In first gear.
And stopped. Just stopped dead. Wouldn't go any further, and it was like
we might have to push it
everybody
up the hill.
get out and push, and we got the thing going, and you know, it was poor little car. Had 10 miles on it when I picked it up, brand spanking new.
They were steep hills.
But they were steep hills, and it was good fun. It rained again that day. Lots of rain. But Marim's grown. Marim, wow, number of boats there. The marinas have grown. The check-in procedures are all changed from what it was. Used to check in a little waterfront cafe. Now it's in the marina, and the marina's just got bigger and bigger, and the bay has filled up with moorings. So for anchoring now, you're anchoring a lot further out. And we stopped at the top of Martinique as well. Saint-Pierre, where they had a massive volcano eruption at the turn of the
that was a pretty
20th century. Yeah, that was a pretty town. Dangerous though, you fell down a culvert there.
Oh yeah, done my leg in.
Yeah, really nasty. So you do have to
long alley.
Keep your eyes open when you're walking around these places, because their sidewalks and their pavements aren't the best in the world.
Trying to walk and read the map, I went straight into a storm drain.
Yeah, not good.
Whoops.
Yeah, then Dayhay for a few days, a couple of days in Dayhay. Just as a quick stop, waiting for a weather window to get across to Antigua. Antigua, as is always, brilliant.
Too long. We spent too long in Antigua waiting for a parcel.
Yeah, waiting for a parcel, and then we left and we went to St. Martin. Then we got told the parcel was back in Antigua, so we sailed back to Antigua and picked up the parcel. not good. Against the wind, against a 30-knot gale.
The bonus was we had a little stop in Kitts and Nevis where we'd never been.
Yeah, lovely,
And it
lovely
was
little anchorage.
gorgeous.
Beautiful, beautiful little stop there. And then from there it was St Martin's. St Martin is, it's sad, St Martin. The French side is just tragic. Everyone's given up. It's just sheer devastation. The Dutch side has got itself together and is functioning. The French side, if they get another hurricane,
they're toast.
they're toast. They really are toast. There's so much rubbish laying around now, bits of roofs.
People are going to die this
You're
time.
going to get a lot of
Just
injuries.
From flying debris.
Yeah, you get these bits of tin whipped up and flying around at 200 mile an hour. Yeah, they don't take any prisoners. So yeah, unfortunately, St Martin was a nice place. People are still lovely, but wow, it's just devastation, sheer devastation. And what they're putting back is really shoddy and isn't going to stand up to anything. So yeah, it's a disaster waiting to happen. From there it was to Spanish Virgin Islands, St Thomas. Wow, lovely place.
No, US Virgin Islands.
Oh, US Virgin Islands first, yeah, and then to the Spanish one. Yeah, where we did a sneaky stop and shouldn't have done and got caught. Whoops.
We had an illegal stop in Culebra and the Maritimo came and had a talk to us.
About it, yeah. Never mind.
Told a few porkies we got away with it.
Blagged our way through that one. And then we stopped in Puerto Rico. San Juan.
Yeah, love Puerto Rico.
Definitely going back there.
Have more time to spend there and see more of the island.
We're going to find the home of the pina colada for your birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, she's just seen something. Well, we just passed it.
Definitely
going back there.
Have more time to spend there and see more of the island, but
yeah. So from there, quickly up through the Bahamas and into West Palm Beach up to St Augustine. St Augustine, we came all the way up to Chesapeake Bay, stopped at Deltaville, and then decided to come up here to Annapolis. And that's where we've engaged a broker, and the boat's going to stay here now. We've got a 180-mile drive up to JFK Airport. We catch the flight later on tonight. We've got all day to get there, so we're going to have a little wander around and have a look on the way. And that flies us to London, quick hour and a bit stop in London, and then down to Faro. We've hired a car in Faro so we can drive home. And that'll be it. That's our trip gone. What's come out of the trip is that we will definitely come back to this part of the world and tour overland a little bit more. We like Deltaville. We also like Puerto Rico. We want to go back to Puerto Rico. And we're intrigued with South America, but not by boat. The distances are too big. Huge. A boat isn't the right thing now. No. Lots of places are too dangerous. You're very vulnerable, and you're very much a tourist in a boat with a big, expensive toy. And we've met a lot of people that got into a lot of trouble.
Up till now, we've been rushing around all week, getting all of our stuff packed and sorted and sent off back home.
So that's it. Come on in. We better get in this car and get on the road. Get on these American interstates
suddenly.
Or whatever they're called. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do all the things with the bells and pass it on through Facebook, whatever you do. We need all the help.
We need all the help
we can get for our channel. We are struggling a bit, but never mind. Take care, everybody. Bye for now.
Bye bye. Bye bye, Pearl girl.
Yeah. Bye, Pearl.